charity. Please, 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 please donate to the charity. Check out the rest of the event. This is not the only day that this event is going on. There's going to be events going on tomorrow and Sunday. Exclamation point event. And here we go.
The people who are commentating are amazing. The people who are playing are amazing. The people who are watching are amazing. But you know what isn't amazing?
More Cervantes mirrors?
Oh, I was going to say coronavirus.
Oh. Well, I mean, Cervantes mirrors are kind of like a virus.
You know what? Zubaz, that is in bad taste. And I'm going to sit here, and I'm going to wait for your apology.
Okay, well, I'm not going to apologize. So you just sit there for the rest of the match. You know what? I got this.
I folded my arms in my chair as a pouting kind of thing, and then it took me a while to realize, oh yeah, nobody can see that. that is doing nothing for anybody.
Just you. You're the only one. Until you explain it in detail.
So we've got Exander. Looks like he's... Hey, now that I think about it, is this the first time that we've seen the stage in this tournament?
I think we've seen it like earlier on in the tournament. But hey, look, we have a color distinction right now, so it's a little bit easier to tell which character is which.
If you say so. Okay, I got it now.
Look, I'm colorblind, Jay, and I can tell, so I think
okay.
You can
Enders, yeah, but I'm also old. So Enders is hat, and Exander is no hat.
Mm-hmm. Currently.
Also, Exander is 2 rounds up. So what exactly is the difference between how these guys are playing this this match? Why is Exander being able to pull this out?
Well, I think their styles are definitely quite different. Exander generally relies more on things like whiff punishing, with and backing up more, and like trying to duck under things with wall rising A. But Enders is actually kind of adapted a little bit and kind of taking the same kind of style right now. It worked against Party Wolf. He got a lot of mileage out of his wall rising A's and everything. So okay.
Yeah, it really seems like Enders is having a tough time understanding how to get stuff started, and he's also having a real tough time whiffing and whiff punishing.
You know what else he's having a tough time doing? Sidestepping Cervantes 3B.
You know what? I hope that Enders, because Enders got that on the 2A+B earlier, so I hope he doesn't give everybody a whole bunch of grief because that happened.
Yes, oh, that move was still -18, and he whiffed that punishment. Okay, Ender's gonna give him another opportunity to get it.
Alright, so Exander is up 1. So maybe I was wrong about Enders having the advantage in this kind of a situation. Maybe he'll win another stage, but it's hard to get a more neutral stage than one like this. I really don't feel that the stage came into play all that much.
Yeah, no, I think it totally didn't, and I think Enders was trying to apply some of the similar things we saw from Xander with like the wall rising A reads and everything, but it wasn't really working out, especially at the end. Xander just straight up grabbed him out of his wall rising A.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel like there's 2 things that I'm noticing a lot. For one, I feel like from long range / neutral, Enders is whiffing more often than Exander is, or when Exander whiffs, Enders isn't getting anything out of it.
Yeah.
And then when they're in each other's faces, it's either kind of effectively going even, or Exander is pulling off a wall rising A where Enders is not.
Yeah, and I think kind of go back to their styles, where Xander is kind of more comfortable just backing up and like getting those whip punishes, as where Enders is more, as we said, kind of playing the big caliber of front up throw and the 3Bs and the 2Ks.
Which is nice.
Right there, Xander.
Yeah, I appreciate the fact that Enders is kind of... He was going for a significantly more small, pokey kind of thing, and the only time that he got hit for a lot of damage was when he diverted from that and went for a heavy vertical like that.
Yes. Yeah, working out for him that time, putting in the 2A+B pressure, and the A6 gonna keep him locked down, but Xander flipping over him, not gonna get the relaunch, unfortunately.
Damn, that was almost ridiculously high.
He went for it a second time, unfortunately, not gonna work out.
Yeah.
Look at that one
meter. Yeah, we're gonna see if Enders wants to continue on with the little tiny poking game that he's going with. Maybe he just wanted 1 round in order for him to kind of set the tone.
Going in, trading 3Bs. And now we're getting Enders J getting these whip punishes, baiting out the big verticals again, but there we go.
Well, he's actually able to sidestep the verticals now.
Yeah, sidestepping the correct direction that time, not gonna get hit by the vertical.
I really feel like there is something to be said for counter soul charging here by Enders. I really feel like that's the way to go, rather than allowing Exander to effectively run away with this round.
Yep. And going to the K2 doesn't drop the challenge, and Enders is actually trying to make a comeback right now. Jumping over the 2A, but it's not quite in range.
I wonder what that jump B was supposed to be. There's no way it was supposed to be jump B.
Maybe he thought he was gonna try and jump over. Xander maybe tried to run up close over the 2K, maybe trying to make a read, but didn't work out.
I don't know. I feel like if he wanted to try and bet a 2A, then he would have done a jump kick rather than a jump B. I might be wrong.
Oh, and he gets it again!
Why would you fall for that twice?
Crazy.
You play this character. Clearly, this is a thing that he's going to do.
Great attacking throws, and he's getting a lot of mileage at a 3A plus B now. That is a new move to Season 2. It functions similarly, to similar situation on hit to like wall rising A, but it's still -16, but he doesn't have to do it from crouch. He can just do it as a horizontal.
So Exander catching Enders out of a regular Dread Charge, which I'm sure is not what Enders wanted. So it seems like Enders is definitely having executional issues, but I really kind of wish that he would go back to how he's decided to start this game with a significantly more pokey, small kind of thing. Maybe he felt that he was just going to lose out in the damage race had he gone for that kind of strategy, but I don't know, it just seemed like it was working. Instead, he wants to just go for grabs. I don't know.
Yeah, it seems to be working out for him in this round, and in that round, he just had so much control.
Yeah. But now he's got 2 bars to 1.5, so we're probably going to be seeing, if I was Enders, I would want to be using a Soul Charge pretty quickly, so you can try to exercise some sort of, a meter advantage, but it looks like Exander is going to be the first person to activate Soul Charge, so I think that Enders should activate as quickly as possible, because this is the last round, there's no reason to keep it.
Yeah, going for the force block there, trying to get plus frame. Has Enders right at the wall, but able to work out to get a 2A plus B, knocking him down, gonna pop Soul Charge of his own. That's a big plus frames, and if he gets this combo, this should be it.
It is not it.
Oh no, he didn't go.
Okay.
Yeah, I think he could have got more damage off it, but I think he thought it would kill.
Maybe there was some sort of a weird situation with the wall that made him feel irksome about the rest of the combo. But that being said, I find that Enders is pretty good at those kinds of round enders, because that's a really patented option that Enders goes for to end out rounds, is that one kick that's incredibly safe on block so that he can potentially mash 2A, or some other kind of fast thing afterwards. It's like a pseudo frame trap just for that little extra health at the end of a round.
Yeah. I think Enders made some really great adaptations as well in that round. He was kind of not as much going for those big callouts on the throws and everything. Obviously, he was getting a lot of mileage out of it, but he was mixing it in with some of those pokes as well, able to kind of contain Exander.
Yeah, I guess that's kind of the way that he wants to do it. He wants to play it a little bit slower. He wants to set up the big reads out of the throws and 3Bs rather than just doing them. So maybe it looks like we're just going to be trading feet. Exander maybe wants to try and copycat what Enders is doing.
Picks without a $50 Patreon tier? That's crazy.
Gross.
Truly a pirate.
Guys, due to the COVID emergency, OnlyFans now 50% off. Get your deals in soon.
That was a good one, Jay.
Yeah. Shirts versus skins yet again.
Yep.
Exander with his shirt off this time, sexy.
They're trying to get that Punko power up right now.
We'll see if it works out. Cervantes in significantly better shape than Punko, but he's also dead, so that's not necessarily the case.
Okay, gonna run up throw. Great throw text. Enders going for a lot of the forward throws. And essentially his reasoning behind doing a lot of forward throws is, well, why would you tech forward versus Cervantes? His back throw does more damage.
No, yeah, it definitely makes sense. I will say, just overall, I feel like Exander is losing stamina. It's virtually the same kind of game, and Enders changed his game plan all that much. It's just that Exander is whiffing more, he's kind of getting frustrated more often, and he's not getting the same amount of damage that he was getting before. I feel like Enders is, slowly, strangling any kind of circulation that Exander is able to use when it comes to control of this match.
Yeah, and he also went for 5 throws in that last round, all of them being forward throws. He didn't even try to mix it up a single time.
Ooh. Ends up catching the sidestep. It looks like you can't sidestep on Wake Up.
To that direction when you're laid on it. That 3-3B can track if you kind of read what way they're going to get up.
There is a little bit of a down low going on. Well, I mean, Exander getting this big 3B is going to almost even it up, but both players are dead to a CE. We'll see if they decide to spend the meter.
Yeah. Oh, but the run up throw, great throw.
And that was a back throw.
Stay alive!
He tried to do a CE. I feel like that was supposed to be a soul charge. I might be wrong.
I probably tried to do a soul attack.
Yeah. Yeah, Cervantes CE, not exactly one of those that you can just throw out there. It's not I-12 as far as I know.
No, I-16, it doesn't really have any sort of weird property to it.
Yeah.
It's not like a Talum CE where like attack jumps and stuff, or like a Valdo one where like he teleports backwards and then like goes forward. It's kind of just like a dash forward and he hits you.
See, I feel like, again, there isn't that much of a difference as to what's going on when Exander was winning as opposed to when he's now losing. It's just the matter of, I feel like he's getting kind of tired. His play isn't as tight as it was before, and he's not necessarily keeping up with Enders in the adaptation circle that happens when you play extended sets against good players.
Yeah, and that could be one of the differences here. Is obviously both these players go to a lot of offline events, but Enders J has competed at like this level, offline and online, a lot.
Yeah, he's been around for a long time, like almost a year.
Yeah, well, in that year, he's managed
Wow.
to cram in just so many games.
Yeah, jump B. I'm sure that was supposed to be intended. Decides to
I
do
know.
something really unsafe, but he doesn't get anything.
Yeah, no block punish, and this is again, and I think this is exactly what you're saying. I think Exander, he had that really great first round, but it kind of just exhausted him playing all these games throughout.
Yeah,
the
see,
top
he didn't
eight.
get the whip punish on that either. This is just, and he's getting hit by the Quake. Like, if I'm Enders, I'm trying to end this with jank or not as soon as I can before Exander can recover.
Jay, did you say jank because his name is Enders J and you said Enders jank?
Hey! Somebody get this man a Canadian cookie.
And yeah, Enders is just hitting him with pretty much everything at this point. And flexing on him. No block punish there.
What's Canadian for cookie? Is it biscuit or...
You just say cookie.
Oh, okay. Is that like a
Xander's
toonie?
All right, there we go. There we go, Xander getting a second win in this match, though, getting the back step. This is going to kill with the low life bonus on critical edges.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, well, let's see if I'm wrong. So, I mean, it's nice that he got that one read, but at the same time, I would say overall, Enders is still getting more reads per round than Exander is.
Oh, there we go. Big sidestep again, going with the big Oki pressure. I think Xander's kind of just slowing it down a little bit. Yeah, that A6 and kind of keep him in check. And there's the huge lethal hits. Going for optimal gunshots.
Ooh, more shots. Pretty good when all you need is, oh, he gets the full amount of shots that you need in one combo.
Yes, it
Alright, he's gonna try to use this meter. I don't know, though. That's a lot of life. A6 chip is good and everything, but meh. Ooh, okay.
Whiff punish. And Xander didn't have to go in for this 50-50. Putting himself into those 50-50s has given Enders the ability to come back into this round.
Yeah, boy, you ain't kidding. Now they're both effectively one read away from winning.
He didn't actually get the block punish on that wall rising K.
No, yeah, it was just he tried. It was wall rising A into move. Yeah, Xander was able to pull that out. The score is 2-1 right now, right?
Yes.
Yeah,
2-1
okay.
for Enders, but there's a huge lethal hit. It's gonna be a lot of damage.
Deciding to go for more gunshots, so to potentially ramp up the lethal hit for the next round that Enders is going to need after this one.
Yeah, which is, I think that was a 5, so he needs 4 more gunshots to get the lethal hit back.
Yeah, exactly.
I can count.
Enders with 2 bars. Whoop, a little bit of a stutter step going on.
Yeah, the stutter step can actually be a really big factor because it can add a slight delay, which can bring your opponent back to twitching. And
Oh, absolutely. Not to mention the CE whip punishes and the IGDR punishes, all that kind of stuff.
yeah, okay,
An
popping
aggressive soul charge activation, I definitely appreciate that. He's going to try to use the chip damage from A6 to try and end out this round, which is effectively now going to cause Enders to use one of his precious bars that he won't get to use in the next round should there be another one.
Oh, gotta guess this 50-50, and no, not gonna guess correctly.
So if I'm Exander, I'm thinking that's relatively okay because the meter is even as opposed to being at a disadvantage as it would have been had he not forced Enders to use that bar.
Yeah, and Enders is running up and doing a sidestep to just throw off Exander's timing just a little bit, hoping to get like that throw a little bit on a weird timing.
Man, remember how we were talking about both of these players had done better when they were slowing things down? I feel like they've completely thrown that away. Oh, he gets the back grab
This is a lot of
while
damage.
in
This is so
soul
much
charge.
damage. This is so much damage.
The game. This is gonna be the
Oh my
game,
God.
isn't it? No, he ran into
a
soul charge.
He would have been dead if he had still had soul charge. But
He gets his own Walter. I doubt this is going to do as much because it's not back turn, so he decides to go for a reset, and it was really cool. He ends up getting the lethal hit. I don't think this is going to kill either, but it might because of the wall.
He dropped the combo
Oh my god! Scramble, bamble, dude.
Wow. That was crazy.
Wow, wee wah. These guys effectively hit each other once per round.
He literally, like, so Exander hit Ender's J 3 times.
Yeah.
And, like, it was like a basic AA block punish or something. A 2A.
A 2K and a combo.
Yeah.
Welcome to the stage of history retold.
Alright, so 2 and 2.
This character's pretty good.
Yeah, it seems like he's pretty good. What do we get? Alright, so we got the snow stage. Bigger than the other stages that we've seen these two guys play on before.
Yeah,
so we'll see if it's significantly of a slower kind of gameplay.
Yeah, they are still gonna have that wall, so maybe we'll see another one of those big, massive wall combos. I like they're kind of slowing it down right now. With these A6s, they're kind of trying to keep each other in check. Oh, with sidestepping the K2. This isn't Tekken, no buff to hell sweeps. Don't let Michael Murray see it.
Yeah, Ender's with the first round of momentum going in his favor. I guess he's going to want to try and... Yeah, he tried to go grab, presumably, because he was right at the wall. We're actually punishing Wall Rising Gang now. It's definitely an advantage. Okay, nice job trying to sidestep the 3B. It's the second time in a row he's able to pull that off.
Going to be the ring out, yeah. Ender's stepping to the Cervantes strong side of that launcher. Gonna actually work it out into a ring out, and Xander stealing that round away.
Oh, it looks like Exander is pulling himself back up from his bootstraps. He's getting this. He's getting the timing back. He's getting the poking back. But Enders is still a guy who likes to grab a lot. He would have loved Soul Calibur 4. And he gets the ring out! Oh.
That is the third time that's happened.
Yeah. He's not looking for it. This is Cervantes 101, dude.
He's going for these really obscure options, but it's working out for him.
I wouldn't even necessarily say it's all that obscure. Like, you know, these are the kinds of tools that you have to expect from a Cervi when he's up against the wall or the ring edge, especially the ring edge.
Yeah, I guess you don't always see it at like this level of play, right?
Yeah,
it's like that option where it's like you do the move because it's good, and then at mid level you don't do the move as much because you know it's bad, and then at high level you're like, ah, whatever, I'll just do it.
Yeah, what's the worst that can happen?
Yeah, I mean you got the round for it, so it worked out.
So you gonna get the wall bounce here? Yeah, he is.
He is not.
He has to go for the reset, but he's been dead wrong every time off of that so far. Nice block.
Wow,
Great punish.
Damage.
Alright, here we go. Is he gonna get the grab? Is he gonna get carne asada? Is he gonna get... Oh, he gets the jump kick.
Wow, an Exander!